This is an artificial brain that can recognize handwritten digits, and today I'm gonna show you how it works without any confusing jargon. So, the task for our little brain is the following. Take an image of a number and just decide which of the 10 digits it is, 0 through 9. You and I can easily recognize these digits, although I admit this 6 looks like it's had a rough day. But think about it. If I gave you a grid of pixels and asked you to write a list of rules to tell me what number it is, how would you even start? You might start coming up with rules like if there is a hole in the middle, it's a 0, but then 6 and 9 also have holes in the middle, and there is this 0 that doesn't have one at all. You'd go crazy. It's too hard for a human to define those rules. Problems like this are where neural networks shine. Our neural network will get a 28 by 28 grid of pixels as input. Each pixel has a value between 0 and 255 that tells the network how bright the image is at that spot. To make our network capable of learning, it needs some tweakable parameters called weights. We have a weight for every pixel in the image, and these weights are what the network learns by looking at thousands of examples during a process called training. It's super cool, but I want to focus on the prediction part in this video. If you want a full video on how the training actually works, let me know in the comments. The weights for this network are already trained, and you can probably guess what they are looking for. This set of weights is basically a ghostly template for the digit 0, and we have a different set of weights, a different template for the digit 1 and 2, and so on. Okay, we've got our input image and our weights. The next step is easy. Just multiply the input pixels by the weights in the exact same spot. Where the image is bright and the weight is positive, we get a big positive value. Where the image is bright but the weight is negative, we get a big negative value. Where the image is dark or the weight is close to 0, the result will also be close to 0. Now, we just add up all these new values. The higher the sum, the more the network screams, I'm pretty sure that's a 0. So this entire process is just one neuron. A single neuron that's an expert at spotting zeros. But we don't just want to find zeros. We want to identify any digits from 0 to 9. To do that, we increase the number of neurons. We create 10 neurons. The first is responsible for spotting 0, the second for spotting 1, and so on. Each neuron has its own unique set of weights. We feed our handwritten number to all 10 neurons at the same time. They all calculate their scores, and whichever neuron shouts the loudest wins. And that's how the network makes its final decision. So that's the basic idea behind how a neural network can recognize handwritten digits. Of course, I simplified a few things. I skipped the entire training process, activations and BIOS terms, but now you know the core concept. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, consider subscribing, and I see you in the next one.